our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally.
No,
Second,
have we made it cheaper?
We know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm
So pay
excited
more.
to share we have some news there as well.
New Xbox. Xbox Black. Series X Black. Series S. Oh, this was 1 TB SSD. And probably $50 price increase as well. $349. How much was it before?
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for.
Now he's gonna go for
the most
Starfield.
comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Now looking forward to Capcom Capcom Direct tomorrow. Of course there's not gonna be Tekken there, but at least there might be something good. Also, like this time Ubisoft has better shit than these people. They have Mirage. What else do they have? Oh, the Sorry as Prince of Persia, the joke. It was $499 before. Oh, that's great then. Or was Series X $499? That was Series S. So how much was Series X?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do?
This is the
Starfield.
Elon Musk game.
Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So, let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe.
Finally
in over
in-game
25
footage.
years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling
Series X is
of unlimited
$499.
possibilities.
Yeah,
This
so what
time,
about Series
It's
S?
not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it.
Fucking
From the rocks at
USD.
your feet to the
I
mountains
told
in the
you.
distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds.
I told you, $50
That isn't
prices.
just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes.
Yeah,
you can
we're gonna
visit it
give
too.
you plus storage, and you have to give us $50 more. Thank you.
Galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global
I'm glad I'm on
illumination
PC.
to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup
Never.
of the planet's atmosphere.
As I said, $50 price increase.
We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can
Wait,
play
was it
in third
increase or
person,
decrease? Ah, yeah, increase. It was $299.
and you can play it in first person.
Okay, this game looks good, somewhat.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Abandoned mine. This will give me Witcher vibes. This looks game good. Yeah, this game looks good. So they didn't increase the price, didn't decrease it. This game looks good. Yeah, it does. It does.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When
I like
you're done
these
exploring,
stuff
you
like
can walk back
managing
or fast
inventory.
travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left
Using
Vasco
perks
here
for
back on my
health and
ship.
stuff.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously,
Oh,
the
looks
NASA,
like a NASA
which is
game.
the rigid, hard, functional
Yeah,
style,
it is actually that.
and then punk, which is all about style.
You didn't know
can
about
see
this
that visual
first.
style coming
Did
through
you?
in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch.
It's
A
like
bit of
New
lo-fi
Planets.
rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used.
Something
worn,
like
and
was
lived in.
that game? No Man's Sky,
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
but more detailed and
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
whole
Backing out
fucking
further,
planet.
You can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to
Nope,
the
just
Alpha
looking at
Centauri
it now.
system,
Okay,
where we
man.
can find the city of New
So you can go
Atlantis.
planet to planet, like, and wait, this is Earth? No, some other planet looking like Earth. And Star Wars shit.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete.
This is something big. Best part is you can have this game on Game Pass. Should I start this game when it drops?
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made.
You
Not
are
just
also
in
really
size,
big.
but also in the amount of custom art,
Really cool.
browse,
Buying it on
and
PC.
quests.
No need to buy.
So
You
the main
can
focus
try
when
it
we're
on
designing a city is
Game Pass
obviously
first.
what supports the story. We try and tell as many
Because
small
it's likely
stories
to be a
as possible.
$70 game.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop.
This looks better than Cyberpunk.
Buddy, it's coffee.
Like this is how
Also,
Cyberpunk should have
where your
been.
adventure with Constellation begins.
I see those FPS drops in there.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
Like, why there was no Tekken 8 trailer?
The artifact.
It looks
if
really
you could
polished.
Place it on the table here.
I don't know if I would call it polished.
God. Look at how it's coming
But it looks
together.
interesting.
That means there's a set built
Really
by
interesting. It has like
intelligence
big
outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an
stuff.
eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there.
Like the
Noel,
artistic
the
vision
gifted
is,
scientist
like,
and
off the
Sarah
charts.
Morgan's
You can,
protege.
like,
And Walter,
go
the
around
very
whole
successful
galaxy,
businessman
solar
in the
system.
settled systems, and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's
But
also
let's see,
Vlad, the
other
ex-pirate,
planets might be
Sam
like
Coe,
just
the
empty.
former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates?
Wait, if I'm correct, this is an MMORPG, so
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for
I
you
have
to
to check
uncover.
again if it's an MMORPG. If it is, then it's a big thing. Like, this is what Metaverse should have been.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Whoa, cowboy,
The
cowboy.
capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Oh, this is...
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon.
This is me in 3 years.
Yeah.
Receding
Try not to
hairline.
Are also home to the most hostile
If they
factions
combine
in the
this with an
galaxy.
option of VR, that will be great. It has first person, so maybe.
All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
Factions in this.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So
Which
any
we
character
don't
you
care
see
about, just
almost
show us the
always is
game.
a character you could make yourself.
Tinkle pass.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
So that's how you create your character.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Shit. I'm not a big fan of this, but yeah,
It's
great.
also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Oh, that
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really you?
He'll join your crew
What?
and
Are you
give you
retarded?
gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant
Is
commentary.
really
I can't
you?
believe I get to stand near you, breathing
Creepy
the
guy.
same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff.
Like a
You have to
psychopath.
pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but
So
because I
fake.
had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
I'll let you discover that on your own.
The NPCs look bad, of course. But the style
Once
of
you've
the
built
game,
the perfect character, that's
it's
when your
interesting.
journey can really begin.
Very interesting with
We took what
backstory
we
and
loved about
traits.
skills and perks from our previous games
Yeah.
and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
This
Ranks
looks
are
like
unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
now combat science tech.
I like the
okay.
Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Wow.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Nah, not good. The animation
one's a lot of
sucks.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player.
You just get off.
So,
Get off
I'm
the
out there
camera.
pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being
Come on,
stealthy
please, lady. Get off.
is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
That looks incomplete.
I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Nice concept. Really interesting. But NPCs, they look incomplete.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun.
Can you mind control this big dinosaur thing?
You'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, fighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Like, imagine it being an MMORPG, like so many players around here.
It's all out there.
It'd be sick.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Okay, so these
space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and
this is the
upgrade
first
that
character
ship.
that looked
You can
complete.
buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
Everyone else until now
And
has
hire
been
a
like
crew to keep it up
FPS
and
drops.
running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling.
No.
For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and
more
make some
gameplay.
changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that.
Oh, that's intense.
You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout.
Yeah.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for
Like,
crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's
you know how
overall
many
silhouette.
hours you can just invest in
An improved
just in the
drive
ship.
allows for longer distance space jumps.
Anyone.
You can even fully
But
customize
really cool,
your
yeah,
paint
really
job
cool.
to get the exact look you want. The
Like,
parts you choose to
imagine
build
the
with don't
possibilities.
just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect
These
what you
many
can
stats.
do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons.
The weapons.
Starfield's
C2
in-game
snipers.
ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it.
Oh, so
And we've
you
done
can make it
spiders,
anything.
We've done mechs.
I'll make
So it's really whatever
those.
your imagination
What were those
is.
called in the Power Rangers? Yeah,
And
with
while
these
you can
colors.
build your home among the stars the way you
Exactly
want to,
like these.
You're probably
You know
not
when
the
they
only person
combine
who
and
will
make a
call
big
your ship
robot.
home.
You can make
Ready to lift
Darth
off
Vader
when
ship,
you are,
yeah.
Captain.
Like anything.
Engines ready.
As I said, so many possibilities.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Yeah, I think this game
Each companion
tops
comes with
everything
their own
from
valuable skills for your ships and
the
outposts,
Game Awards.
as well as unique
What was
quest
it?
lines.
Summer Game Fest.
Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
If only this event had Tekken.
Except you. And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
I don't know what's
room on
wrong
your
with
ship for someone like me?
the devs. Like they are
You'll also meet
in
potential crew
LA,
members out
so
in the
why
world.
are they here?
Still think there might be
Just to
a
give
spot
like
for me on
a
your ship?
useless
I
interview to
gotta get off
IGN?
this rock.
And IGN
Assign
of
crew
all.
to your ship or
Fucking
outposts,
IGN
and
of
their
all.
unique skills will affect how they run.
Like this was the best
And just like companions,
best time to
most
like
crew members can lend a hand
show
in the
us your
field.
new story trailer.
Take Bosco, for instance.
How many people
He's
are watching this right
designed
now?
around
127,000.
the basics of a NASA machine.
Imagine if the story trailer here for Tekken. They
I
dropped
still
the
want to
ball.
give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs.
Oh, we can.
This tends to make him
I think we
feel
can do anything.
more human-like and give him a little personality.
This game is like a space life simulator.
Requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and
Oh,
crew
look
selection
how
features
massive
in
this ship
Starfield,
is.
You'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Yeah, let's show us. Is this like a cutscene or? Okay, so okay, now we're free roam.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way.
Doing that button shit.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Nice. More of that
Boosting
shit,
power to your
please.
engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will
Getting
shorten
in,
the
I
amount
was
of time
not
it takes
interested in
before
this
you
game
can make a jump.
before. Now it's just great.
And moving your power to your weapons
Can't
and
wait for it
shields
now.
means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Cannon Fleet home. Crimson Fleet. Oh.
Unlocking the
Oh,
target
by
control system
RTLT.
skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
This is fucking astronaut simulator.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Great
But you
stuff.
can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
So, wow, you can dock ships. Oh, you can board their ships as well.
Once you've taken control of an
We
enemy
can
ship,
probably also steal
it's
spaceship
yours.
parts and stuff, become space pirates.
Add it to your
You
fleet
can
and
steal their whole
retrieve it at
ships,
any spaceport.
not just parts.
But space is way more than fighting for your life.
This is great.
Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
I just want to know if we can play like multiplayer in this game.
Maybe get talked into buying a whole new
So
ship.
many players around.
In my star yard.
So many
Let's see about
possibilities.
getting you a proper ship.
What the?
One worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance.
LS speed, LS boost.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
I see.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes.
You look like a crazy
I
man.
want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine.
Making ships
I
like
steal all
hippos.
the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero.
What kind of fetish
I
is
wanna
that?
Go out and just start
She's
taking
weird.
things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection. in the
Multiplayers will
darkness of
open paths to
space.
making team or groups.
Hello, stranger.
As I said, endless possibilities. You can make your own guild something. Imagine having a guild
Are the
of
ones you discover
so
on
many
your own.
like all of your friends. You can make a band together.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game.
Oh,
through and through. It's really about going to strange new places.
Like, imagine
meeting
me
interesting
and all my
people,
subscribers.
getting sidetracked on zany adventures.
And I have a pirate
Then
group.
Realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
You motherfucker.
We want you to feel like explorers.
1,000
Breaking ground on new
planets
planets,
for you to
exploring
explore.
every inch of a mostly
Nice.
untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes, a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought
Yes,
we'd
you
just
have.
take a little break and show you something a little bit different. We put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the
I'll be
real
honest,
world
we haven't
with our
seen like
collector's
a good game in a while,
editions. And
like
for this
a game that does something new.
We've done a watch.
Finally,
It
we
is
have
the
something like this.
Constellation Explorer's
Oh,
watch.
fuck off.
This is the watch that you actually get in the game. That
I'll join you again, of
where
course.
it's the compass and then environmental information.
All of my Discord
It
group.
connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
But,
Yeah, we really
as I've been saying for a long time, like we don't get good games anymore with new ideas and cool stuff. Finally, this is it. Like endless possibilities. You can go like 1,000 planets to discover.
Comes with a constellation patch.
That's something new. Like, have you seen that before anywhere? Maybe in No Man's Sky, but to this extent, you can do like whatever. You can be a pirate. You can be maybe like some cop as well, pet or stuff.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom
Yeah,
limited
don't
edition.
care. Get off. Also, specifically for Starfield. It looks good, but I'm not interested in controllers. PC guy, keyboard guy. That looks sick. Oh, these are the headphones. But yeah, this game is finally like innovation. The innovation that has been lost in gaming. Everyone just makes same games. Like there's an open world and you have a story and you have like same combat system. Crazy spy mission. Yo, hello man, what's up? Or the guild can own a planet. Oh, that I think that's too insane. Like the planets are big. Maybe you can like have your own
Studios
space in that
world.
planet.
It's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy.
Like it's not just
So why
your
go this
guild.
big
If
with Starfield?
guilds are possible,
Because we want to give you
there will
freedom
be so
on a
many guilds.
galactic level.
Like, do you think I'm the only one who can think of
Freedom
that?
to experience both the exciting planets.
You know, watching
and
this
the
just
quiet
like me, how many people are thinking just exactly
Scanning the
same?
planet before you land is a great
Like, yeah,
way
we
to
can
get
make a group.
sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building,
But imagine
and
like
customizing.
1,000
You know what's
planets.
cool? Whole system that we generate the
You
planet
can go
itself as
anywhere.
a procedural
Like
content,
you
but
want
the
to run from
handcrafted
someone.
content
You have 1,000 planets to
comes as the player
run away from
explore.
someone.
Our system builds a planet as the player
And
approaches
I guess
it.
you all
We
know,
stitch
like,
together
I don't
block
care
of
if
terrain.
game is
After
good.
that,
I
we
don't care
have
about
a
anything
system
else.
that adds interesting
And this game
locations
looks
for the
good.
player to explore, creatures to encounter.
And yeah, you can mind control
and
these
quests to
creatures,
pick
right? Like,
It allows
imagine having, if multiplayer is there, imagine having that guild and have those big monsters controlled for you. Wait, what happened?
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments.
For a country
Their
with a
habitat isn't
few
far
other.
from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your
But
debt.
why?
So even if your
I think
friends
we're
were to visit
going
the same planet that you had, you would have
overboard.
a different
Let's
story
see
to
what
tell.
is it even MMORPG. It's single player. Scratch that, everything. It's a single player game. Never mind. I take it all back. Sorry for hyping myself up. But even as single player, it has some stuff, but not as fun as it could have been with the multiplayer. Whoa, that was like.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore
Oh man,
and see what you can
if
find,
only this game was multiplayer.
harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted.
Is
and
Fallout
discover exotic
single player as well?
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce
Fallout's
resources
also-
from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets.
Single player is
and
still good
fully
as
surveying
there's
the
no
whole
limit to the
system.
crew we can hire. But that's just AI.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't
Multiplayer.
want
So
alien monsters. We
76
wanted
is
native
multiplayer.
wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves,
Like you can't
all
have the
that light
synergy you
is
can have with your
calculated
mates
in real time
uh,
through the atmosphere.
compared to
Our
an
biggest goal
AI.
for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
But yeah, the innovation in this game is like endless possibilities. You can do so much stuff, of course. Let's see if they make some changes at release. I
After some
don't think so.
exploring,
Like
you can find a spot
it's
to
like
set up a base
Xbox.
camp.
They don't do that like that much.
Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any
In
planet.
fact, they had like they said
And the habitat modules
Redfall
come
will
in
be
all
60
shapes and
FPS.
sizes,
And
filling
at
all
release, they
different
made it 30
purposes.
FPS
You
for
can even live
consoles.
in them.
Their main event
Assign
was
crew
Starfield
and
only,
companions
yes.
to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up
But this
extractors
Starfield
to harvest
is really good.
resources while you're away.
Something cool we have
It's
this
first time I'm
is we have
actually
this
noticing
light
it.
cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the
But
outpost. and placing
yeah,
those
I
larger
wish
halves.
they
So that way you
add
can really
multiplayer
plan
to
your
it.
structures and what the overall feel of your
Like
outpost
even
is.
having like at
And
least
then
10
when you're on
people
your
with
feet,
you,
you can really decorate
But
and fine-tune things
make it like
much easier.
10 times more, much better. 10 times more enjoyable. But yeah, if they had like 1,000 planets, so multiplayer in that would also be like
Add
really
crafting and research
hard.
stations in your outposts to utilize
Maybe
any
impossible even.
resources you find.
I
or
think they took
already have.
inspiration from No Man's Sky. Of course they did.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes.
But
Larger
whenever
magazines,
now that I'm
a selection of grips and
seeing
barrels,
this game, I
different
can't get
ammunition like
multiplayer out of my
explosive
mind.
rounds.
I just want multiplayer in this game.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Like, if you can like
You can
there are
also choose to go
1,000
hands-on with
planets,
melee weapons.
so you can have like multiplayer lobbies for
I think it's always a
100
delicate
planets.
balance between like what's realistic, what's
And have
fun,
like
and what's
200 to
Hollywood.
300
And I think we sort
players
of
in
err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
overall in that lobby of 100 planets.
With Starfield,
That could
we've
be
completely
sick.
overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just
There's
feels great.
Icy thing.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. A lot of variety.
No grenade launcher.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat.
Well, let's
You may
see
need
if
to
the
switch things
exploration
up
can
based on
also
your
have the lack of
environment.
multiplayer. I mean,
Gravity is different for each planet, and boost
like
packs
I was
are
thinking
excellent for being
exploration
around.
with multiplayer. Now it's just
And
exploration
for
without
giving you an
multiplayer.
edge
So
in
of course
combat.
exploration with multiplayer is better than without multiplayer.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Face up.
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a
Like,
ballistic
exploration
weapon in
definitely
zero
is
G
good.
will actually push you backwards.
But if only I had some people to explore
Energy
with,
weapons, on the other hand, offer
it
a more
would be even
stable
better.
shooting experience.
Like then nothing else would
We also
top
have
this.
mag weapons.
Nothing
These are
else.
high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish
Like
out
having
some
your people in
serious
this world
damage.
is like that kind of thing beats everything, every game. Even
But you
Tekken
want
to
get
some
up close
extent.
and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Oh, a grenade minigun.
Starfield's got you covered.
Well, I want multiplayer. Has Starfield got me covered? I think not. But yeah, the game looks sick. It has a nice concept. I don't know how I didn't notice it until now. So this has took like 30 minutes. Nice. Whoa. There's some.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful
Telekinesis
that you've
shit.
taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we
It
could
was.
show here.
If only
as
you
we
had-
play it, we're always sharing these unique and special
Multiplayer.
moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special,
Wait,
it
is
really
this
is the
on
people
Steam?
here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
The only gripe is
Creatures,
this.
the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to
Everything
mind
else is just
vast.
great. If
I
only
like
they
to
had
use our
multiplayer
photo
as well.
mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery.
Especially
and, wow,
the
I can't
realistic
believe that
aspect.
there's more
Like
here.
this realistic
I'm most
works for
excited
me.
about our outpost
Not the
building
graphical
systems.
realistic. That's just
My favorite
bullshit.
part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
Make it
You
more
spend all this
grounded,
time building your
not
ship,
like
and you sit
graphically
on
insane.
the landing pad. These things are gigantic.
Gameplay
It's
sure
the
looks
kind of thing you
satisfying.
just can't get anywhere else.
The
There's
concept
something about
looks
seeing the
satisfying to
tower
me
over in the
more than
distance
gameplay.
And going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design.
What about that guy? He started. My favorite part is
and planets,
The day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom.
the ending.
Best of
at least let him say first.
robot so much.
He fucking started it.
amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on. Lever action.
Everyone just cut him off. My favorite game is, and everyone starts talking.
Rocket launcher.
Brain sprout.
And he
I
didn't
love,
even-
but some people might find creepy. I don't
Wait,
know.
what?
I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy
Another
most
planet?
about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do.
I want to
It's
play with
what
my
you've come to
friends. Can I
expect
do
from a
that,
Bethesda
sir?
title, but on a much bigger scale.
Like yeah,
On behalf
having
of all of
1,000
us,
planets
we
in your
can't wait for
game.
you to play Starfield and make your own
That's
special
something big.
moments.
Of course, we haven't seen those 1,000 planets. How they actually are. We are yet to see that. It could be like they just made 2-3 planets properly and everything else is whole desert with randomly filled enemies. But they said 25 years in the making. That's kind of hard to grasp or even believe. It could be like metaphorical, like 25 years of experience or something. Good that they also taking from source philosophy, giving freedom to player. Yeah, I mean that was the main selling point of this game. Everyone who was hyped about this game. I wasn't until right now. But everything else here sucks. Other than Fable. Fable was good. And that Bioshock looking game, Clockwork. Yeah. To do things on their own. Oh yeah. So now time for Capcom. Let's see what we have. Let's get disappointed. We've got disappointed a lot by Tekken. Now time to get disappointed by Devil May Cry. That's the longest time. What, 25 years in the making? Yeah, they had written it before. 25 years in the making. Starfield. Just need multiplayer in this and yeah, but I don't think they'll do it. It's Xbox. As they get closer to release, they ruin stuff. They don't make it good. They don't improve on it. They just ruin it. Path of Goddess. 33 Immortals. I didn't even see this. People are spamming WWE. Yeah, well, that Starfield was better than any game on Summer Game Fest. And I guess PlayStation as well, because none of these showcases had Tekken 8. I just came, that's why I did not saw that 25 year. Oh, wait. Let me show you. But that could be just metaphorical, like 25 years of experience.